Yo, what is going on, you guys? Welcome back to another Orion Tech Tips YouTube video. In today's video, I wanted to talk about Greg Doucette versus Remington James. And I almost made this video a year ago, but I thought, it's controversial, so I just want to stay out of it. I did briefly mention it in a Remington James recipe video that I made a while back, but I didn't really go into detail about what's going on, so I wanted to do that in this video. So in order for me to talk about what's going on right now, I have to take you guys a year back and then talk about what's been going on a year ago. So a year ago, pretty much what happened is, well, the start of it was Nick from Cheat Day Eats made a video basically saying how Remington James copied other small creators, and he showed evidence of that, and he was correct. Remington James did indeed copy other small creators. So yeah. Then, I believe Ethan Harold, so he did copy some other small creators, so I believe Nick from Cheat Day Eats, Ethan Harold, Jason Alexander Kim, and I might be forgetting a few others, but definitely some small creators that he didn't give credit to, which, Remington James definitely should have given him credit. And then, pretty much, Greg Doucette made a video, pretty much exposing Remington James for this. Now, I definitely think Nick from Cheat Day Eats and Ethan Harold were both in the right for calling out Remington James for stealing the recipes and then Remington James basically profiting off of it. So, they were in the right, but when Greg Doucette made a video about it, Remington never stole any of Greg's recipes. Every single recipe Remington made, he got permission from Greg. So, was Greg in the right? Well, I kind of debated it with myself, because on one hand, yes, Greg was pretty much telling the truth and exposing Remington for what he did, which, even though, but then on the other hand, Greg Doucette, Remington never stole anything from Greg Doucette. Remington never did anything from Greg Doucette. And while, yes, maybe Greg Doucette did want to help out these smaller creators for giving them exposure, I do certainly think there was an incentive value for that. So, or a financial incentive for Greg to make that video. Okay, anyway, one video later, maybe fast forward a few days, this is still a year ago, keep in mind, Greg Doucette made a video bashing Remington's Anabar. If you missed that video, me and my cousin Jackson went to California, or I visited him in California, and then we taste tested him, so, alright, yo, what's going on, YouTube? Today, we will going to be reviewing, the Anabar. So, I got my cousin Jackson here with me. Check that out if you want to. It's a pretty fun video. I had a good time making it. But yeah, so Greg Doucette pretty much bashed his Anabar, said it's super unhealthy, loaded in calories, but then he also made sure to tell you guys that his protein bar was coming out, which I kind of think was a low move for Greg to do. On top of that, he kept saying, well, Remington is an anabolic YouTuber. Remington only makes anabolic recipes, so why is he making this bar? But what he failed to leave out is Final Boss Performance is not a company solely owned by Remington James. So it's Ryan Ingram and Remington James, they're both co-owners, collaborating to make Final Boss Performance. Greg Doucette completely left that out, which I definitely think was wrong of Greg Doucette to do. And Ryan Ingram, if you've seen his full day of eating, he literally eats whatever he wants.
Most days of me eating are like today, where I am literally just throwing random shit in there and getting it to add up to where my macros are at. So for today, for
Whatever he
breakfast,
wants. So yeah, and also keep in mind, this bar was not advertised as a protein bar. It just says Whole Foods Performance Bar, 21 grams of protein is the label. On the website, it says nothing about weight loss, and it doesn't lie about the calories. It doesn't do any of that. And yeah, so I don't really know. I can't really think of a reason, because Remington, he didn't do anything wrong. He's not lying. And Greg Doucette bashing it, but then telling you guys he's coming out with his own protein bar, certainly doesn't look good for Greg. Okay, anyway, so that aside, Remington James, I'll backtrack a little, Remington James did apologize for stealing the small creators' recipes, and he did give them credit in the end. So I definitely think Remington James, that was needed. He needed to apologize to those smaller creators, because when you take something from a smaller creator that has less followers than you, it really does hurt them, because then if you have the recipe, less people are going to go to them. So that's why it really is important to credit those small creators. So yeah, those were the two videos that Greg Doucette made a year ago. Then Remington apologized a year ago. Okay, so a year later, and also, okay, I know we're 6 minutes into this. I meant to mention this before. I'm a huge fan of both of these creators. I like what they both do. I watch pretty much all of their videos, and it really sucks that they're fighting, because these are my two favorite fitness creators that are fighting. And really, like, what was going on a year ago, I'm not really sure who was, because I felt like they were both at fault, so I can't really pick a side, because I felt like they were both in the wrong. Both Greg Doucette and Remington James are in the wrong, but this time I kind of do have an opinion, and I just wanted to go on here and say it. Keep in mind, none of them are paying me. I have under 1,000 subscribers. There is no monetary incentive. I don't sell my own supplements. I'm not advertising anyone else's supplements, so there's no financial incentive whatsoever. So the opinions expressed in this video are completely my own. So, yeah, enough said. Okay, so fast forward a year later, Remington James, so his Anabars are a huge success. I love them, by the way. They only ship to US, so keep that in mind. But yeah, love them. My cousin Jackson loved them. Really, really good bar. So Remington drops his Anna Butters, which is pretty much spreads, and he advertised, and then, okay, so he was advertising them, saying, hey guys, we're coming out with them. Ryan Ankrum was doing the same thing. Keep in mind why Greg Doucette keeps picking on Remington, but not Ryan, he owns, they both own 50% of the company, but he's only targeting Remington, and not Ryan. I don't know why he's doing that. I mean, it's easier to bully someone if you're singling them out. Like, I really don't understand why he's only picking on Remington. It doesn't make any sense to me. So yeah. But anyway, Remington's advertising them. Finally, he drops them. And he sold out immediately. And how did he advertise them? Well, he said it has less calories than peanut butter. He is correct. It has 10 less calories. It has less fat than peanut butter. That is correct. It has less fat than peanut butter. And it has more protein than peanut butter. And it's correct. It has one extra gram of protein versus regular Jif peanut butter, and a bigger serving size, in which it does have a bigger serving size than Jif peanut butter. Okay, so he drops it, sells out immediately, and I'm like, okay, cool, good for Remington. Maybe I'll pick one up for myself, do a taste test. I'm really looking forward to this Anna Butter that he's dropping. Then, out of nowhere, Greg Doucette drops a video labeled "I'm Disappointed." It's a 17-minute long video basically saying how Remington lied to his audience about his Anna Butters while constantly promoting his own supplement line, especially his protein bars. This I really cannot take Greg Doucette's side for, because why exactly? Remington never lied. Greg Doucette kept going on about how Remington is lying, and then showing the same clip over and over that Greg Doucette said, less calories, more protein, less fat, bigger serving size than regular Jif peanut butter. All of those information, all of that information is correct. Yet, Greg keeps saying, well, it's only 10 calories. Remington is deceiving his audience. Remington was honest about the 10 calories. He said it himself, showing the exact labels side by side. Not only that, so showing the exact labels side by side, and not only that, Greg Doucette keeps promoting his own protein bar, saying that Remington is lying. So, and also, Remington said himself, in order to lose weight, like, you need both Greg and Remington. It is a fact, in order to lose weight, you have to eat at a calorie deficit while eating enough protein, 1 gram protein per pound of lean muscle mass, and you will keep the muscle you have on you while losing fat. Ideally, if you're lifting weights, and there's more variables than that I can't really go into, but that's the gist of things. If I buy sugar-free this, fat-free this, reduced calories this, it is a lot easier to eat at a calorie deficit. So if I buy Remington's lower calorie spread, maybe some fat-free Greek yogurt, some lower carb bread, and just consistently eat like that, it's going to be a lot easier to stay in a calorie deficit, and you can lose a ton of weight that way. So that's really great. But yet, Greg Doucette keeps saying 10 calories, it's nothing. But in past videos, he literally, like, he contradicts himself over and over. So I really don't... I really wish I could take Greg Doucette's side, because I've been watching him since I was 14, and I think I've been watching Remington since I was maybe 15 or 16, well, no, 16, and then I'm 17 now, so I've been watching Greg Doucette a lot, 2 years longer than I've been watching Remington for. I learned pretty much all of my information about SARMs, came from Greg Doucette, back when I was just chilling on my cruise when I was 14. I just watched a ton of Greg, like, pretty much every single video that Greg had on SARMs, I watched them all, and then I learned about all of his nutrition facts, fitness, loved them, loved the content, and I watched it. So I'm not bashing on Greg Doucette here, because I do like his videos, and I will still continue to watch this video. Unfortunately here, I just think that he's in the wrong. And also, there's nothing wrong with selling your own supplements as long as you're honest, which both Greg and Remington are. None of them lie about their products. None of them lie on the labels. None of them lie about the calories. All open, honest, transparent. So I don't know. And keep in mind, Greg went after Remington. Remington did not go after Greg. So that's definitely part of why I think Greg's in the wrong. Okay, so again, I will keep you updated on this. So Remington responded with 2 videos. One basically just defending the Anna Butter, which he had total right to do, and then the other where Remington just basically called out Greg for being a liar, which, yeah, I mean, It's kind of deserved after what Greg did to him. And then Greg, a video later, he did a taste test, the Anabar versus his Seco bar, which I'm not trying to bash on Greg's product, but keep in mind, Greg, he claims that he makes videos in advance, so then he dropped his exposing Remington James, or I'm disappointed in Remington James, a 17-minute long video. And then right after, he did the Anabar versus his own Seco bar. Remington's bar versus Greg's bar. Yeah. Okay, so I personally kind of think Greg planned it, and I really think he just over-dramaticized that whole thing. Greg was claiming, I can't sleep because the Anabar, it's so high, or the Ana butter is so high in calories, and I'm so disappointed in Remington. I cannot sleep. I need to make this video now. Personally, I think he's just over-dramatizing the whole thing. I don't really think Greg Doucette's mad. I just think he saw it as a business opportunity. I've been watching Greg Doucette since under 100k subs, when he just did food videos, PD videos, fitness videos, low budget, low quality. Suddenly his subs started to fall in, his views started to fall in, he made a ton of money, he bought a Mercedes, he bought a Lamborghini, he bought a new house, he bought an entire team of employees, he bought 7 lawyers, apparently. He bought, a Lamborghini, he bought his own supplement company, he bought his own clothing line, he bought so many things. Now, money is just rolling in from him crazy fast. And while I don't think it's a bad thing, I think it's great to make money. Of course, if you do it honest and respectfully, of course. But I kind of think the money is starting to get to Greg's head. He posted some other things, and he just kind of seems... He made an Instagram post complaining about all health insurance should be paid and privatized right after he made millions of dollars himself. I really don't think he would post that if he wasn't a millionaire. So, yeah. Personally, I think the money is starting to get to his head. I really think Greg Doucette should just apologize to Remington James, say, hey, I was wrong, I'm sorry. Move on. Ideally, maybe, because I know Greg Doucette's making a ton of, he made a 17-minute video and then like a 12-minute video. Both of them have ads in the beginning, ads at the end, and ads in between the videos. While Greg Doucette is frequently promoting his own supplements and his clothing line and everything that he sells. Which, again, I don't think Greg Doucette makes bad supplements. I think Greg Doucette actually makes really good supplements. I also think Remington James at Final Boss Performance, Remington James and Ryan Ankrum at Final Boss Performance, also make really good supplements. I think they're about equal on quality. I really do. So, personally, a year ago, both of them were in the wrong. Now, I think Greg's in the wrong just for taking a shot at Remington James for no reason other than his own financial gain. Okay, so I will keep you guys updated on the situation. Make sure you drop a like, subscribe. You don't have to, of course. It helps me out a lot. If you want to, of course. And anyway, guys, oh my, I need to go to bed. But okay, anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you stayed this long, I really do appreciate you guys. I really appreciate all of your support that you gave me. And, okay, see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.